Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. Thank you to everyone that's watched the Encro chat raids that we covered this month as well. And last month there was also a lot of different raids, and the police have been clamping down on criminal gangs across the UK and especially in London, with the massive rise in murders in the past few months and this year alone. This story comes from Croydon and it dates back to August the 12th. This was the first of a series of raids this month. Police arrested 19 people following 2 days of raids in residential addresses in the Croydon area of South London. 17 men and 2 women aged between 16 and 45 years old were arrested for several different offences, some of them including modern slavery in relation to child exploitation, and the police activity was launched in response to ongoing reports of drug dealing, drug use, violence and antisocial behaviour. More than 200 police officers took part in a 2-day operation that they called Tafano, an intelligence-led phased operation established in and around Croydon. 9 people were arrested one day and charged and remanded to appear in court. 3 arrests happened on August the 13th as well, and all 3 of them remanded in custody too. They seized large amounts of Class A drugs and Class B drugs and a quantity of cash. Detective Chief Inspector Dan O'Sullivan from the South Command said our commitment to fighting criminality and antisocial behaviour has never been stronger. And the main story of this episode, the Camden Raids in Queens Crescent. Officers arrested 14 men in early morning raids in the Camden area on Wednesday the 26th to disrupt a criminal gang they believe was supplying drugs. The 7-month-long operation into drug dealing in the Queens Crescent area resulted in 19 search warrants carried out at 4 o'clock in the morning. The Central North Gangs Unit led the operation with support from firearms officers and the Territorial Support Group and the Violence Suppression Unit. The operation was developed from intelligence. Illegal drug supply was having a knock-on effect with violence and antisocial behaviour associated with it. The carrying of weapons also, and robberies as well in the area. The gang is believed to have been involved in serious violence in the area in the last few years. 14 men were aged between 18 and 57 and were arrested for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. Most of them were supply of Class A drugs. One of them was supply of ammunition as well, and also possession of a firearm. They all remained in custody at that time, and they also seized £4,000 in cash, 9mm bullets and heroin and crack cocaine to the approximate value of £25,000 street value. So in relation to a 7-month operation, that's not a massive amount of drug. During further searches, officers found a zombie knife and also an axe. The Chief Inspector Jody Tuff said the morning warrants were a culmination of months of hard work by officers on a local gang, and they continue to cause detrimental effect to the community. Today's operation shows the community we play a vital role in trying to reduce crime in the area and also gang culture. And following on from that as well, out of the 14 arrests, 9 people were charged. All of them have actually received bail as well. The Central North Gangs Unit led the operation, they said. And on the 27th of August, the most recent of these raids, 39 arrests have been made across West London in the Hounslow, Hillingdon and Ealing area. Operation called Pedigree was conducted also over 2 days, the 25th and 26th of August, and involved a number of officers from the West Area Basic Command Unit and the West Area Gang Unit and the Suppression Unit as well. Officers conducted a range of activities including arrest warrants, search warrants, patrols and weapon sweeps in hotspot areas, as well as using ANPR technology to target vehicles linked to crime. 39 individuals were arrested on suspicion of a range of offences that included burglary, robbery, rape, possession with intent to supply Class A and B drugs, GBH and ABH. More than £2,000 in cash was seized and 50 wraps of what was believed to be heroin, as well as 50 wraps of what was believed to be cannabis. 3 knives were found as well and 14 weapon sweeps were conducted. They said this was a proactive operation, not only focused on enforcement but also prevention and engagement, elements which are integral to reducing violent crime. So they're definitely trying to make a statement for the amount of increase that we've seen in the past few weeks on the streets of London. I'm definitely going to give you some more updates, and I've got plenty more news to come over the weekend. I'd really appreciate it if you like this video, as it shows YouTube that you support the channel and YouTube deranks independent news. So I really appreciate you joining me tonight. I'll be back again very shortly. Peace.